Hey, what's going on? This is Sports Vibes TV. I'm your host, Quis, and I'm going to be breaking down some more film with you. Now, in this video, we're going to be looking at the Grizzlies versus Knicks that happened a couple days ago. And I like what I saw from some of our young guys. It's going to be Barrett, going to be Immanuel Quickley, and also Obi Toppin. So I brought some of my plays that I really liked, and I'm going to look it over with you guys, and you guys can give me your opinions as well. So let's jump right over into some of the plays. Here goes the first one. They're doing a little pitch for Michael K. Shout out to him. I prefer DCR personally, but he shows great. Now watch. We're going to see Derrick Rose give the ball up to Immanuel Quickley. Now, Immanuel Quickley doesn't have the tightest handle, and he's also not the fastest player on the court, but he's quick and he's crafty. So watch what he's able to do here. Now, his initial move is stuff. You're going to see two Grizzlies defenders kind of cut him off and not allow him to get penetration. So now Immanuel Quickley gonna reset, and he's gonna call Nerlens Noel out. Now watch, when Nerlens Noel comes to try to set this first screen, Valanciunas at least attempts to try to stop penetration by stepping up. He doesn't really try to, stop IQ from potentially making a three if he was able to get over the screen. But at least Valanciunas is right here trying to stop some penetration into the paint if IQ is able to get by. But watch as the play progresses. So now IQ decides not to go with the screen. He goes away from the screen, tries to get into the paint that way. But what I like is, like I said, he's not the quickest, but he's crafty, and boom, quick stop on a drop of a dime. Now he's going to go back around the screen as Noel was starting to cut and head into the paint. Nerlens Noel pops right back up for the screen. The defender did not see it coming. IQ was able to get a clean release right around the screen. And as we said before, Valanciunas was in position previously, but now he's fallen back into the paint. And this is giving Immanuel Quickley some room to operate. So Immanuel Quickley is going to take advantage of that. Even though Grayson Allen does rotate over to try to stop the penetration, at that point, it's a little too late. IQ has that patented floater, and he was able to get the bucket there. Now, let's move forward to this next play. Now, this play occurs 2 minutes, with 2 minutes and 9 seconds left in the third quarter. We're going to see Julius Randle with the ball. One thing I like about IQ and the way they've been using him recently, it's kind of Steph Curry-esque, like where he's not really running around screens off ball, but he's creating screens or he's setting screens. And when he's setting the screen, he's kind of getting lost in the action. And it's allowing him to get open and get these wide open three-point shots. And this is what we're going to see in this video. So as we see, IQ makes that little, not really a solid screen, but he's just in there just to kind of throw things off. So now we're going to see, as Julius Randle gets into the paint, he's now going to have three defenders triple teaming him. And then you're also going to see the other two defenders are even still looking at Julius Randle and not focusing on what their players are doing, or whoever their guarding is doing. So as you can see, IQ is going to start to fall back to the three-point line, give Julius Randle an outlet, that way he doesn't get trapped under the rim. And now you're going to see great shot from IQ, knocking down the three. And that's what I'm seeing a lot more from Julius Randle this season. In seasons previous, he probably would have done a spin move right into the double, and it would have been a turnover or a poor shot. This season, he's being more so of a leader, and he's finding the open player. He's moving the ball a lot more. So we were able to see Immanuel Quickley be a beneficiary there. Now we're going to see, this is now 1 minute and about 16 seconds left in the third quarter. Knicks are still down at this point, so we're mounting a comeback. Here, we're going to see IQ with a nice little two-man game with Taj Gibson. This is probably evidence of why we needed a little bit help with a backup big, because this was a beautiful pass by Immanuel Quickley, but unfortunately, Taj Gibson is well past his prime, and he's unable to finish. But watch as the play develops. So IQ is going to go right around the screen. Taj is going to roll. Beautiful pinpoint pass from IQ. And of course, Taj misses, unfortunately. But, if we get some better bigs on this team to back up Mitchell Robinson, I feel like that's a play where IQ would have got an assist. People who had just watched the stat sheet, they would have seen it and they would have given him his props. But unfortunately, it's just going to go on the stat sheet as a missed bucket. And, we'll see. As we get better as a team, as we add more talent, those shots are going to start being taken by players that are going to make them regularly. Now, here we go. Got some more action here. We've got Obi setting a screen for Burks. Burks is going to come around the screen. You're going to see then also a second screen set by Taj Gibson. Boom. And I don't think I said the time, because unfortunately it looks like I'm blocking time in the game. So this is about a minute left to go in the third quarter. So now we're going to see Burks go around the screen set by Taj Gibson. Going to swing it back to Obi. Obi's going to do a dribble handoff to Derrick Rose. Gonna set a nice screen. And this is a brick. But the reason I wanted to show you this is because of what IQ is doing off ball. So this is not a made bucket. Obi setting the screen, getting Derrick Rose open. And watch IQ. Derrick Rose takes a contested three-point shot. Look at IQ. IQ still hustling. He's not trailing back to go stop the fast break. He's hustling. He's tracking the ball, grabbing a rebound. And not only when he grabs the rebound, he's attracting the attention of 4 different Grizzly players. And this allows Obi to cut to the basket after the offensive rebound is secure. And this is what I like from Immanuel Quickley. Even though he's not the biggest guard, he's still out there getting a decent amount of rebounds for his size and for the amount of minutes he's out there on the court. So, and it's something that you also hear a lot of times, Clyde will say it a lot of times in the broadcast. You want to see your guards get some of these deeper rebounds, and IQ, he's battling down there in the boards a lot of times if you pay attention to him. So not only that, he gets the rebound, he keeps his head up. He's not quick to force a shot, but finds Obi on a beautiful cut for a nice alley-oop. And I like seeing IQ and Obi kind of gel together. I expect them to both be parts of our future moving forward. So to see them start to gel is really good as well. All right, so now we have 4 minutes and 30 some odd seconds in the fourth quarter. Here we're gonna see, I believe that's Kyle Anderson beating Julius Randle to his spot. You see that a few times in the second half of this game where Kyle Anderson kind of beating Julius Randle to his spot, playing some good defense. But Julius Randle will not be stopped. He's gonna get the ball in his spot. Right? Now watch. Gonna see screen set by Julius Randle. I like this play a lot because one of the biggest issues with Immanuel Quickley is the fact that he doesn't really use his left too much, or he seems like he has to work on his left. So this is a play where he's actually using his quickness, some of his craftiness, and his ability to finish with the left. Now, as you can see, as the screen is about to be set, the defender is pretty much trying to lead Immanuel Quickley into the screen and to allow him to drive with his right hand. Me personally, I probably would have tried to force him away from the screen, but I might have gotten burned anyway, because that's exactly what Immanuel Quickley tries to do. Does a nice little fake out of the triple threat, and he's got some quickness. And by the time he decides to attack the basket, he's already step line in the same path or the same line as his defender, and he's already got the step. And now watch what he does. You see, you got the little finish with the left hand. My only thing with this, it's a little bit awkward. Like if you count the steps, he gathers right there. That's the first step, which is the foot you want to lead off of when you're about to shoot a left-handed layup. But he does something a little quirky. I don't know if he wasn't confident in his ability to continue and finish with the left, or take that next step and still be able to get the shot off. But he does a little one-step layup, and he's able to then finish with his left hand. So that's nice to see as well from some of these younger guys. Let's see what the next play is. Now here, this was the shot to tie the game. To me, this was terrible defense by Ja Morant. Ja Morant continues to backpedal. At no point does he try to stop RJ from penetrating. He just pretty much backpedals himself all the way out of bounds. And then one good thing is, because Elf has been shelved here late in the fourth quarter, you have a bunch of threats on the court right now. Threats to score, whether that be to shoot or attack. Now, you're looking at these defenders, because these defenders have to stick to Quickley, Rose, Burks, Randle. Look how wide open that paint is. Also, you're in the middle of a transition. So, they're not really able to get set up in the defense they want to employ. And that's a good decision, I believe, by RJ, attacking Ja Morant, who's not, I wouldn't say the strongest defender on the team. Attacking him, especially knowing that, RJ is a much bigger basketball person than Ja Morant, and being able to be able to body him, knowing that there's nobody else in the paint to really to help out. I think it was a good decision, good move. And once again, you're seeing the Grizzlies defenders having to stick with the Knicks out on the three-point line. And this allows RJ to operate. Gets Ja Morant out there pretty easily for the wide open layup, and that sends the game to overtime. So now let's skip ahead. This is a minute, 30 seconds into overtime. We're going to see IQ bring the ball up. Once again, Kyle Anderson kind of beating Julius Randle to the spot, trying to disrupt the play. Little fake little screen, not really much going on. Once again, you're going to see Julius Randle attract the attention of all 5 basketball players on the court. And this is something that I've seen in some of my previous film studies and film critiques. RJ, during this play, he kind of moves and allows Julius Randle to get a better passing lane to find him once the double comes. Sometimes I've seen with Kevin Knox, he won't move the same way. He kind of just stands out there on the three-point line. Maybe that might be one of the reasons why he's not getting minutes. Who knows? Maybe he has to up his basketball IQ. But we'll see here with RJ, start to float over. Boom. Look how much space is there now for RJ to shoot that three. Because Grayson Allen was kind of peeking. And boom. Puts us up by 3 and pretty much put us ahead for good. So now let me know what you guys think. Do you think, or are you as happy with the performance that the team gave us out there against the Grizzlies? Let me know down in the comments. Once again, I'm Quis, host of Sports Vibes TV, and I'm out.